Alright, I'm ready. Sorry, I just had to briefly step out. Bro, I'm really gonna bring back that Pikmin shit, by the way. I really am gonna play Pikmin 2 and actually finish it again. Because I kind of want to play it again, and in my mind, it just makes... Hold on, I'm trying to fix this really quickly. Because there's no sound, which is really weird. Okay, now there's sound. Alright. Yeah, they're kind of getting me to want to play Pikmin. I don't know what it is. That's just kind of what the universe is telling me to do. So maybe I'll do that. I just have to set up my Wii U Wiimotes and stuff again. Alright, anyway. They let us keep all our stuff this time. No mail. Okay. Nothing to examine there. Alright, let's go. Since we have the whole party with us, and now there's actual monsters on here? Oh shit. This is kind of funny. Now that we're back here, there's like actual monsters and stuff, because we haven't been back here in so long. Like, this entire area is like new to me almost again. Just like the first time, all over again. Alright. Just one warp spot. What'll be cool is later, like, running back around and just trying to find, you know, all the different teleports and stuff as well. Since we've barely done anything here. It's very interesting how they introduce you to a hub area and then basically tell you to not come back here for like 10 hours. I think that's kind of interesting. A little bit like Metroid Prime 2, I guess. Which is another game I should play. When was the last time I played that? I think it was actually at this point, what, 2 years ago? I feel like it was 2021, right? Early 2021. I think I just replayed it just because. So that, like, there's a good chunk of games from my childhood that I think next year what I'm going to try to do is play at least one of them every few months. So, like, one of them is Wind Waker, one of them will be Metroid Prime 2. But, like, I'm wondering if they're going to release a Metroid Prime 2 remaster. If that's the case, then, like, you know, I'm at that weird position where it's like, if I play it, obviously then I'm going to play the remaster, right? So I don't think I'm going to play it. I think I'll just wait. Alright. What do we need all these people for? I'm finally back. You're back, and you brought some new friends with you. That's cracking. It's an honor to meet you, Mr. Herman. We've come all the way from Furrowfield. Generica said we could live here, so here we are. We're looking forward to helping you make this place into a proper paradise. Smashing to have you here, young lady. Welcome to the Isle of Awakening. Hadn't you better knock a few houses together for our new residents? I came here to, like, build stuff? Not get stuff built for me? Yeah? Oh my god, that's the worst. We were cooped up in that ship for blimmin' ages. Now now we're here. We're gonna be darned if we're gonna make nothing. You're telling me you're all builders? Well, that is a bombshell. Ah, have I long dreamed of the day a bevy of builders would set foot on this island's soil. Speaking of which, the soil of yours is in terrible state. We'll have to be getting that sort before any proper building can begin. It's a splendid suggestion, Wiggly. As soon as we have some lovely, healthy soil, we can start growing our crops. No, a banging place to do that, the Green Gardens. You just have to head northeast until you bump into a stone tablet. Let's go. Dude, this is legitimately like a Kirby level. Green Gardens? Yeah, Green Greens. So the most important thing, the reason you rocked up here to see me, brought you some mini medals, haven't you? You willing to trade them for treasure? We got a nice little collection. Come find me and then hit triangle and we can do a swap. Okay. It's good we share a common interest. You see, I'm a rather avid collector of mini medals. I'll even swap them for my treasures. Unless I'm mistaken, it's the unmistakable whiff 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 of mini medals. We got 3, okay. Pair of geeky specs. Make that for and I'll teach you a recipe for player liars. Okay, it's whatever. Use a dressing table and you can change your appearance however you like. You know, the recipe, go ahead and bang, bang, bang one together. If not, I seem to recall one knocking about in Green Garden somewhere. Okay, whatever. Hello, Viv. So, like this. Dude, this place is super dead. Look at this place. They all follow my motions? Yeah, they do. And this is a stone tablet old Whitebeard told us about. Indeed it is, Malroth, my boy. This tablet was knocked together by the last builder who lived here. A mysterious and magical creation. It reacts to the inmost thoughts of the island's master. When an idea materializes in their mind, it will be etched into the stone itself. That means you must consider the needs of the island and its inhabitants, and what you must build to fulfill those needs. Is fulfill only one L? Maybe that's the British spelling. Please tell me you... What? What? Dude, the stupid heart thing makes it impossible. Please tell me you did not buy the Wasteland 3 DLC. Yes, I did not. I have not bought it. Yes. Let's see, what do we need? Well, that pink squirmy thing said the soil here was in a bad way. This seems like an important thing to fix. I don't mean to grow crops or farm animals or anything as practical as that. What this island needs is nature. He wants to build nature. Images of a country village nestled between a lush forest and sparkling stream swirl around Generico's mind. Oh, God. Make a river, make a meadow, make a forest. Oh my god. Make a river, a meadow, and a forest. You're nothing if not ambitious, my boy. When I said this island needed nature, I didn't actually expect you to make it. This is a rather big undertaking than searing a scallywinkle, you know. Never thought of creating landscape from scratch, but when you mention it, I think you and Lulu could really be onto something. Anywho, better to green it up than us farmers. I ain't never been prouder to say I'm a Furrow-Fieldian born and bred. Yeah, man. Generica, while you're busy prettying this place up, why'd you build us those new cribs your hermit mate promised us? 2 days after I brought it up, it went on sale for 10. Did it come out? Or, like, is it still 10? Dude, I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I almost just wanted to, like, go lay down today, but I said, you know what, if I don't stream today, I'm gonna feel bad about it, so let me at least stream a little bit. Alright. Let the building begin! Make a river. Up. While you and Malroth were off exploring, I was out exploring every day. I got to know lay of land here rather well. Let this resident explorer Lulu be the guide to the site of this river to be. Okay, you can warp straight back to this tablet. You see those highlands over there? That'll be the perfect spot for the source of our river. River in the highlands? Are you mad? Rivers are supposed to wind through valleys, not ride on top of hills. Everyone knows that. Sounds like Lulu has a plan. Let's head up there and see what we can see. Where do these people get their energy? Very well this way. For the next 8 to 10 days, or 9 to 10 days? Okay, that's good. I'll probably grab it then. Dude, is she coming along? Hello? What's wrong with her? Oh, there's actual monsters on this place. I didn't expect that. Shit. Dude, wait, hold on a minute. My fucking Dark Prince never arrived, did it? I don't think it did. Dude, it's fucking Monday. It might have arrived today, actually. I didn't really check. But I went downstairs and I picked up a whole bunch of stuff, and I was like, yo, is it in here? And I don't... Wait, was it... Actually, hold on a second. Was it in here? Bro, am I being an idiot? I could be playing the new game right now, couldn't I? Is this the Dark Prince, or is this something else I bought? No, this is Mario Golf. Yeah, I don't think the Dark Prince arrived yet, if you can believe it. I have a whole stack of games over here, by the way. What the hell is this? Oh. Yeah, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions and a shitty fucking in a shitty gray case. We have 9 days until Pokemon. Oh, fuck, dude. I don't even want to play it. I just want to do the raids. And even then, the raids are tiring. Oh my god. Yeah, everything Ash said just made me even more tired. Never mind. I think I'm quitting the stream. No, stop. What do you make of the view? It's alright. You see how the ground below is a different color? I believe that's an old riverbed. If we could create some kind of water source at the top of the cliff, we'll soon have the whole thing filled with water again. Oh man, Lulu, this is a blind big river you're after. Generico's a builder, not a miracle worker. Well, I, for one thing, that's a wonderful idea. This goes far beyond making tasty recipes or beautiful buildings. You would have us remake the landscape itself. There's just one thing I haven't figured out yet. How in the world we get a river's worth of water up here? And the two of us could really get along. She's a bit worried about how to get all the water up here, but I know you've got just the solution. That bottomless pot of yours should still be full of fresh, throw-filled water. Just have to tip it and pour it out. When it runs over the edge, it'll fill the whole riverbed. The whole riverbed, you say? I wonder if it'll flow all the way down here. Well, there's only one way to find out. We're going to get the most pungent fish. That's disgusting. Okay. No, okay, if you want me to pull it out, stop talking with me. Stop. And you and Square on VC, what are you using for a mic? Yeah, she doesn't use a mic. Even though I've told her, like, there's desktop mics you could just find. They're pretty cheap. That's why you hear so much, like, we'll be playing Final Fantasy, and in the background you'll hear, like, the actual game, both from my stream and from from her mic at the same time. Because me, there's water everywhere. I'm soaked through to my small clothes, but I don't care one jot. Alright. We're flowing, we have the source of our river now, but this is just the start. Magic Pot of yours has really saved the day. With an exceedingly useful tool like that at our disposal, we'll have this river up and running in no time. All we have to do now is fill the rest of the riverbed. I'm going to inspect the bottom of the waterfall. Core, I guess that's like some kind of old curse word. I've never heard someone say that before. I don't got money for a mic, I got a horse. Hey, I'm just saying! Don't shoot the messenger. I know you're... Oh my god. I know you're busy. Just merely pointing out a fact. Better late than never, this river is going to make itself. We need to fill this whole riverbed with water. The building begins again. I'll sit this one out. Building stuff isn't exactly my strong suit. You all get to work on rivers and meadows and what have you, and I'll stay on the lookout for monsters. Totally forgot, this isn't a river we're going after. We got to get our greenery game going, too. We need Wrigley's help to purify the soil while we leave the river building to others to take care of the fields and forest. You can handle our planting. Rosie, Perry, Weirdy Beardy, and I will take charge of the river. I must admit, I am more than a little excited to be building scenery from scratch. You're part of Team River 2. We'll show you where we want you to pour the water. And be sure to fill every nook and cranny. None of us will mind getting our feet wet, so pour away. Alright, where is it? Pour some water here. Okay. Yeah, it's all good, Rick. Don't worry. Okay. Dude, my Dark Prince didn't arrive. I actually just realized that. It's got me a little fucked up. A bunch of the games I ordered have not arrived yet, which is kind of unfortunate. Like, half of them did, roughly. Like I said, I'm kind of a collector of old games. That's like the #1 thing I'm trying to do is like grab some old games, you know? Alright, there we go. Actually build yourself a river. Not bad. Not bad at all. In fact, we'll have these bleak and blasted plains transformed into a pastoral paradise in no time. While you two were away, I spent a great deal of time making plans for Lulutopia, right down to the minutest of details. When I came to the conclusion that a whole host of wonderful wonder features was just what my subjects would wish for. I mean, your subjects were building my empire of evisceration here, remember? Maybe that's generic, but nicely, he'll set aside some space for you in my kingdom, the dungeon. Simmer down. I'm the eldest here, so I get to decide what we do. We found Bonanza Land. Now there's nothing for you to fight about. Shut fuss faces between me and her. And it's a wonderfully picturesque river. When it comes to making nature, you're a natural. Speaking of which, where'd you come across that unusual pot? A gentleman called Pastoral gave it to you. I would like to have met him. He sounds like a thoroughly fine fellow. You shall have to tell me all about your adventures on Furrowfield as soon as things calm down a little. I shall have to wait for the time being. Our work is far from finished. The river isn't nearly long enough to satisfy my standards. Next on the agenda is expanding its reach by means of the Grand Lulutopian Canal. There's a letter. Oh, sweet. I need to extend the river even further if we're to turn my vision into a reality. The old riverbed only goes this far. How are we supposed to make the river longer? Looks like the river did used to be longer. It's just been blocked by a bunch of soil and sand. It should be easy enough to smash through that soft stuff and open it up again. You're right. Well spotted, Malroth. Just happens I brought something from Furrowfield for just such an occasion. Just filled with the sturdiest construction materials. We could use them to shore up the banks as we clear a path for the river. You leave the digging us. Well, you and Wrigley get started on greenifying things up around here. Okay. Okay. The river's going swimmingly. Okay. Thought you leave the rest of the Green Gang crew out of the decision-making? Don't think so, mate. Bernie and I rustled up a few helpful items to ensure the whole meadow-making process runs smoothly. Thought I was gonna straight vom when I stuck my hand in the pot to get those ingredients for those things. Seriously, though, it was well nasty. Warm food, my favorite snack. Me and Lil will show where to put them. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe, did you guys, like, the big thing that everyone was talking about is the fucking GTA trailer came out today. So, I mean, credit to that, I guess, right? Even though it's 2015, it's going to be a while before it comes out. You know, I'm pretty cool with it. It's no big deal. Trust me, I'm in no hurry for it. I don't even have very high faith for it, but whatever. I think it'll be a good game. I don't really particularly care too much. That's just me personally, though. But yeah, finally the trailer for the game people wanted came out. So, I mean, that's good for them, right? There you go. I wonder what happens if you misplace this. Maybe they just give you free worm food until you get it right. So it's meant to take up a little bit of time while these dudes are working in the background, right? Like, they have to build the whole canal. We just sit around. OMG, it's gorgeous. Seriously, like, totally sick fieldwork. Everything looks so much nicer now. Just imagine how much lovelier it'll look when the whole riverside is draped in greenery. Let's leave that up to Generico. It's his island anyway, and his meadow-making sensibilities are off the hook. We'll make 10 miles worth of meadow for starters, right? This place is going to look so sick when you're done. If you're out of worm food, just make some more, like, duh. Wow, that was really specific. I guess I have to wait. I have to wait for them to keep doing this. What is this? Where's the edge for this? I forget. How wide is this? I think it's 4 squares, right? So we should put it, what, like right here? Right, this should be good. Not sure where I'm supposed to get night soil from. Maybe I just have enough. That is also possible. So I guess I'm just supposed to keep making more. Alright. Do I have a crafting table? GTA will be woke. There's my doom and gloom for the day. I mean, I already said that, so you're late. I'm already multiple chapters ahead of you. I mean, if nothing else, it'll be cool to just play through the story. GTA stories are always worth playing through, even if they're not, you know, my personal favorite. I do enjoy just kind of like dicking around with some of them, you know. So I don't hate that in particular, but I don't have high optimism for it, and that's fine. I mean, like, if nothing else, it'll just be cool to do some of those new missions, right? Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of Red Dead either, but, you know, nothing wrong with it, right? Like, I think it's a good style of game that you only get every so often anyway. Because I didn't really like Red Dead 2 nearly as much as Red Dead 1. Especially replaying Red Dead 1, like, what was it, this year? Was kind of like, oh my god, I forgot why it was so fun. I enjoy it. It's got a great story, memorable characters, and in my opinion, way better than Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 just feels generic. All the horse shit was just way obnoxious, too. I was not a fan of how you have to do all this extra stuff between missions, you know? Like, that's one thing that GTA also did, is like, oh, well, let's just have you do a bunch of stuff between missions just to attempt the missions, right? Like, some prep time is fine, right? Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that prepping is bad in a game. But, you know, it gets to a point where it's like, dude, am I going to spend more time prepping for missions? Or am I going to get to actually play the game in question? And I feel like a lot of Red Dead 2 ended up being prepping for missions versus playing the game. So here's hoping, Viv. I mean, I don't have high optimism, but I generally don't have high optimism about a lot of stuff anymore, because why the fuck would you? So, I mean, it's cool. They basically released the trailer because some hacker released it early. Oh, job done. Very nice. Some hacker released it early, so they were like, you know what, just enjoy it on our channel. Turn all that dry cracked soil into a marvelous meadow. Dude, this place is straight banging now. Get a load of all that grass. The place is starting to look more and more like furrow field. That's the idea. It'll look even lovelier once we give the whole riverbank the green treatment. Don't forget that patch over there and that bit there. I was thinking a few steps ahead, aren't you? Maybe I'll make you my Imperial Gardener-in-Chief. What about me? After all the mud I munched for you, if I don't get that job, it'll be greener than all this grass put together. Alright, make a meadow. Done. He's gonna finish this, right? Because I did put something down. You ticked one of the tablet targets off the list, I see. Congratulations. For every objective you complete, a mini medal will come into being. Once you've collected a few, bring them to me. I'll swap them for some of my most prized possessions. I'm mad for mini medals. Look at that. It's a mini medal. Yaha! Toodle pip for now. Bro. They fucked me. They actually kind of did. I was supposed to get something from that, and they just said, fuck it. Oh, wait. Alright, good. Then he went back to doing it for some reason. That was weird. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Toodle pip. I'm not gonna lie, this place is just gonna look nasty forever, man. There ain't really much you could do about it, if I'm being completely honest with you. Like, most of this is just gonna look bad no matter what you do. There's only so much that you could really do for some areas like this, you know? Like, look at this. It's just, it looks like Gerudo Desert. Forest is going to be easy. We just have to place trees. So, I mean, after so many hours of sitting around going through the purple spoiled soil, seeing actual clean soil just looks weird. It just doesn't look right. Uh-oh. Check it out. We dug out a canal so the river can continue a bit farther. When I was swinging that hammer to and fro, I felt like I'd become a builder myself. It was ever so invigorating. Canal is complete. Now, our waterway grows ever longer. Now we can build ourselves a glorious river fitting of Bonanza land. Folk who ferried in from Furrowfield certainly are afraid to get their hands dirty. We'd never create this canal without them. I, for one, try to keep my hands positively filthy, and I learned it all from Generico. You're exactly the kind of people we need in Lulutopia. A few more subjects like you will make my kingdom the envy of all my neighbors. Can I be your agriculture minister? I'll grow enough fresh fruit and vegetables to make everyone's bellies burst. How many times do we have to go through this, Lulu? It's my empire of evisceration. If you want something to eat, you should head back down to the beach and suck on seaweed. Can't tell if the two of them are friends or enemies. It's like they love to hate each other. As far as differences aside, we need to make more nature. Alright. Probably have to fill it in with water now. I'll show you where the water needs pouring, just like we did before. Okay. Do one in the river? That's a waste, though. Why would I do that? See, I just wouldn't have a river that's this low, you know? Like, this is only, what, 2 blocks deep at some points? It just feels weird, you know? Man, they don't even want anyone to come over here and dump water, so I'll do this myself. At least make it uniform, you know? I won't lie, this will also probably be a shorter stream. Uh-oh, the water's gone all dirty. There we go. Seems we got some spoiled soil to thank for this. Stuff nearly ruined us back on Furrowfield, and now it's gone and showed up here too. Guess we get rid of the spoiled soil, the river will never clean. Use that bottomless pot to scoop up the muddy water. It might be our only hope. Oops, I forgot. It's been marvelous. Now that the muddy water's out the way, we can get back to finishing our river. Suppose it ain't horrible if you like muddy water, but if it's clean water, you need the dirty stuff. The dirty stuff will dirty the clean stuff, and then you'll be stuffed. Yeah, let me replace this so I don't accidentally drop dirty water off a cliff or something. There you go. Alright. I can barely look at this stuff. We need to get that rock gone. Use your hammer to smash the nasty muck to Kingdom Come. Man, listen, I'm a building expert, alright? To me, this is just another day playing a building game. But I guess for the story's sake, you know, like, hypothetically, if you don't really build anything or break anything, you know, they just kind of really walk you through it. But, you know, most games like this, I mean, 90% of it is building your own things. Whether it's to complete the campaign or just because you like building. Oh yeah, and tomorrow I'm gonna try to play Fire Emblem afterwards on the nighttime section. Get all that slimy, spoiled soil, takes a weight off my shoulders. Okay. We're dredging out that dirty old soil. Now we can carry on making our river. The worst should happen, and the water goes all muddy again. Scoop it all up with that bottomless pot of yours. Pot should be full of dirty water now. Don't go pouring it out again. We're back to square one. Fill up with some clean water, and the job's done. Looking heck heck of a thin recently. You eaten properly? I'm famished myself, and don't tell no one, but I'm sick of vegetables. I want to eat something different. But I'm talking. Lou saw me slacking off. She'd go blaming spare. We got work to do. Dinner can wait till we're done with this river. Yeah, we need to, like, get some crops set up or something. I think I have seeds. There we go. Oh, leaking wet. Man, the river segment is the longest one by far. You have to do a lot of work for the river. Is this another dead end for it, or are we done here? Showing. This radar river will be the envy of our neighbors, whoever they may be. Yo, even Bonanza one-shotted him. River looks so much bigger and better now. Impressive work. Its end seems somewhat abrupt. Could it not be bigger and better still? How about we clear some more of this dirt out the way, then Generico can go potty with the pot again. And what's more, once we make a path for the water, there's the perfect place for a pretty pond. A splendid idea. Let's get started right away. Alright, so they're going to do it again. I don't have to do anything. Ready to go. Let's get smashing. So really excited about smashing some soil. When it comes to earth-shattering events, you can count me in. While you youngsters are busy here, there's a certain area nearby I'd like to inspect more closely. By the time I get back, I expect to see this river winding all the way from the mountains to the Bonanza Basin. It's gotten into you, Perry. Everyone's jetting off left, right, and center. You're stood there like a statue. Not thinking of slacking off, are you? No, it ain't that. Just that sound, that rumbling. I can't take it no more. What? Where are you going? Not that I need the experience, but whatever. Can't take all this rumbling and grumbling no more. I need something to eat. I'm sick and tired of cabbages and blooming pumpkins. Ain't you got anything else? Don't eat your greens. You'll never grow up to be big and strong. You have a hankering for more exotic foodstuffs, you're in luck. There are several small islands nearby that are simply packed with exciting ingredients. Many explorers set sail for those shores in search of new materials. While the islands have been long since abandoned, their secrets sleep there still. Why don't you and Malroth take a quick trip over to one of these explorers' shores and see what you can find? See, remember those islands being chock full of chickens once upon a time? If you bring one back, it might even lay you a few eggs. How are we supposed to catch them? Well, whatever, we can cross that road when we come to it. Speak to old Brownbeard on the dock. I'm sure he'll be happy to ferry you over. Yeah, that Perry, me and Generico are off to explore these islands and fetch a fine feast for you. If I get back and find out you haven't helped Rosie and Lulu with the river, I'll smash every last egg right in front of you and make you lick it off the dirt. Okay, very great. You can bring us back a chicken, just one will do. I'll be ever so happy. You know, time to be wasting. Warp yourself to the dock and have that Brownbeard fellow take you to one of the foul-infested islands. Alright, let's leave. Yeah, okay, so that's the basin. Where was the tablet? Okay, so the tablet's over there. So everything we just did doesn't even... I wonder how big this island is. I know we haven't really explored it a ton, but whatever, it's fine. You probably need thousands of worm food just to be able to make just to be able to turn everything green. Trust that you're enjoying life on the Island of Awakening. How's my sister Lillian getting along? The refreshing breeze here in Furrowfield is perfect for cooling freshly baked loaves, though it does little to temper Clayton's newfound passion for building. He's ever the hothead. Do give my regards to everyone. Ever so sincerely yours, Saffron. Okay. Good news. I was drinking me shanty and singing a grog when I spotted a couple new islands nearby. Alright, fish lips are taking us to one of these islands right now. I'll gladly ferry you over, but a sailor can't work for free. I'm a businessman, don't forget. That said, we ain't got a piece of 88 between us. Tell you what, how about I pay you for... how about you pay me with some of those shiny little hearts I've seen poking out your pockets? The one to part with your hard-earned hearties, they'll cover the cost of the voyage. Because I like the splice of your main brace. Once you pay the price, I'll take you back to the same island as many times as you like for no extra charge. Made a little log of all the things I could spot on each island, so if you got your eyeballs set on something in particular, be sure to take a look before you set sail. Alright, so we use gratitude to unlock islands. Gotcha. Blossom Bay. Soggy Scary. I think that's it. Yeah. 50. 300. Well, the only one we could go to is Soggy Scary. Because I don't have any more than that. Okay, your save data will be overwritten. Yeah, okay. Probably just so you can't duplicate. I don't know. Takes me back to the days of playing Animal Crossing on stream. And then how that came and went in a heartbeat. Didn't I do the New Year's Eve for 2022 on Animal Crossing? I don't think I streamed 2023, and I don't think I'm streaming this year either. Not that I'll have something to do. Honestly, I'll probably be wasted or some shit. You know me, I'm good. I'm lazy. Man, I'm tired most days now. If I'm being honest, like, I'm tired right now. Yeah, okay, it was 2022. Thank you. I'm tired right now, man. Oh, man. You know, I feel like at the end of the day, right before you sink into your nice mattress. Oh, man. I'm feeling it right now. Ooh. Say ahoy to Explorer's Shores. There's all kind of fancy materials on this island. Sure, examine anything you happen to find, check it out, and check it off the list. I told you about the little lists I shoehorned together. Well, they're yours now. If you take off the items as you examine them, you'll know when you've seen them all. Don't worry, I can ferry you whatever you find back to the Isle of Awakening. The seas leading here are as calm as a sea cucumber, so there's no risk of anything going over plank. Climb up to the little crop top and use your windbreaker to glide on over to the main island. So Explorer has its own unique sights to see and discover. If you complete an island's checklist, you get a special bonus and unlimited supply of a useful material. Oh, I see. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. I had one of the best days in War Thunder. On one match, we had a base capture map, and I got in an Overwatch of the cap point. I look at the cap, and there will Tiger, one shot, one kill, next post. Then I hide and move back. Second Tiger, one shot, kill. Then I hide and I see a King Tiger. I get the kill. Dude, why do you not record any of your gameplay? What is it with people and being like so egregiously against recording gameplay? Viv, you should record it, man. Capture cards are cheap now. Oh, oops. I'm supposed to check it. Oh, what about this? This is not it. Like, just get a capture card, get OBS. It's the same thing I said to Ash. Like, it's pretty inexpensive now. In fact, I would argue it's literally never been cheaper. We live in a very, very good timeline. OBS is... I would have killed for OBS back in the day, seriously. Y'all are lucky. I had to use all kinds of weird programs back in the day. I know this is completely unrelated, but back in the day, I had to use shit. I had to use Hauppauge, had something, and then, what was the other one I had? There was a different one if you were using Hauppauge, the HDP VR1, the HDP VR2, right? Dazzle had one. Fiddleheads. It was very unique. But would I say it was bad? No, actually. I think it was pretty dope, to be fair. Or should we need long... Oh my god, we need long bramble. Whoops. Can I just place it? Wow, I could just place it. I'm an Xbox. Does that have a vid capture? Yeah, but I mean, if you want to make content like this, I would just invest in a capture card. You could get one inside your PC. You could get one. If you don't want to get one inside your PC, you could get one outside your computer. I don't know why it took me so long to say that. Like there's a, what the fuck? Oh god, it's a bad boom. Hit him. All right, thank you, Malroth. Yeah, you could record off Xbox. That's how I was doing all my Xbox playthroughs, especially HDMI, which is one thing I will absolutely give to the 360. The fact that it uses HDMI natively is pretty fucking dope. When you consider that the PS3, they make you do you have to bypass high definition cap. What is it? It's high definition, or it's like, what is it? High definition digital copy protection. I forget what HDCP stands for. I think the C is copy protection. I'm sorry, the C is copy and the P is protection, but I forget what the HD is. It's not high definition. It's like high bandwidth digital copy protection. Anyway, basically the long and skinny of it is you need some kind of splitter to strip it off so you can record off of HDMI, which, you know, obviously is just ideal, right? Most capture cards today only work off of HDMI. I'm sorry, the tree is moving, bro. I am not about this life. Dude, where are all these apes coming from? But yeah, I know like most consoles have SharePlay, but it either, you just have more control when you record it like this, I mean, ultimately. And that's why I never really use SharePlay, unless I'm gonna like try to grab like a video or something, right? So like, when I was playing Final Fantasy IV, it's because a lot of that stuff I want to make into GIFs for the channel. So because of that, you know, it's easier to get from the source, right? Because if I want to take from the source, like let's say I'm streaming right now, right? I have a whole setup, right? You can obviously see like the chat and things like that. In order for me to do that, I have to go over here to this, and it's just a scene transition. It's nothing crazy, but it's just an extra step that I have to do that, like, you know, do you want me to sit here like this for, you know, potentially 30 seconds to a minute? Not really. It's just easier to just sit like this and then just take it from the PlayStation. So that's what I was doing with Final Fantasy IV, which, by the way, I do need to go back and empty out a lot of my SharePlay. I emptied my SharePlay, I think, a few years ago, and I need to do it again. Because I bought tons of games on this console since then. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Like I said, I'm trying to, trying to get a lot of games, you know, what can I say? Rocks. I mean, I tell my friend this all the time. I'm like, why don't you just record, and then if nothing happens, you just delete it, but he just blows me off. And then he'll be like, well, aren't you recording? Let's see. Well, I would not, because I suck. This week is the exception to the norm. I don't want people to see my MAGA suck. Oh, no. But I mean, in all seriousness, who cares? Just, I don't really care. Some days I do shit in games that I play routinely. Like, there's some days I boot up Final Fantasy, bro, and I'm just raiding because I have to, right? Like, I'm just there because I tell my static, hey, I'm gonna raid, and that's it. You know, I'll get us the clear, or what is it called? I'll get us the skip. Don't worry about it. Like, I get the whole, like, well, I don't want to, you know, look bad or whatever, and I understand that, but ultimately, dude, I'm gonna be real with you, dog. Most people that play video games suck veiny dick at it. They're terrible. That's any game. That's Call of Duty. That's Final Fantasy. And a lot of it comes down to people just not wanting to get better. And I mean, that's fair. Like, it's a video game. Like, being better at a video game is not going to generally make you better at most other things. But, you know, like, I do think if you're going to spend time on a game, and especially in the case of a lot of these games, a lot of time on them, right, you know, you should try to improve, right? And maybe, like, obviously no one likes to lose all the time, so, you know, you would want to improve. Oh my god, this is going to be annoying. Dude, kill me! It's not Earth? What? How do you... Can you zoom in on the list? I have no idea what, like, half of that is. We need the chicken for the wood, so we could definitely complete this. This is a pretty big island. Dude, this is a very expansive game. I really did not think this game would be this expansive. I thought, like, most of this game would be on the Isle of Awakening, and that's it. And then they're like, oh no, there's side areas you could go to, like Furrowfield and the like. And I'm like, alright, sure. And then, oh no, there's other stuff that you could do. Okay, sure. Oh no, by the way, now there's exploring missions. Like, what the fuck? Dude, how much stuff did they jam into this game? This is, like, crazy good. But yeah, we will start Rogue Galaxy next Friday. Or we're not going to have it parry. We'll probably start it that Sunday, maybe. We're not going to have it parry, what's it called? We're not going to have it parry Dragon Quest, right? Although, I don't know when Dark Prince is coming. Like, it could be downstairs right now. I'm just lazy. I'll be honest with you, like, I know I'm not going to play it today, even if it's here right now. Like, I don't want to just... I'm already dressed. I just don't want to go outside. I'm tired for the day. I'll go downstairs tomorrow and get it. But yeah, Rogue Galaxy... I want to get Final Fantasy VII. I'll probably play Rogue Galaxy on the PS5, unless there's any reason to not do so. Might as well just play it on the console, you know, why not? Technically, I don't have to. Maybe I won't. Again, it doesn't really matter. If I buy it on one, I get it on the other anyway. So, I don't know. I'll think about it. I want to go back and get the platinum for Assassin's Creed. So maybe I'll do that too, because that should be pretty easy. Yeah, I want to go back and get the platinum for Assassin's Creed. Mirage, that is. Just so that way I can uninstall it. I actually never did Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, so maybe I should also do that as well. Would you believe that shit? I had it the whole time, and I forgot to input the code. I haven't done that since Batman Arkham City, where I booted the game, and I was like, yeah, I'll put the code in later. Turns out the Catwoman DLC is, like, required a code. I was like, oh. So I missed 2 Catwoman missions because I didn't input a fucking DLC code. Yeah, that is a thing that happened. That's partially why I'm replaying Arkham City soon. Because, you know, it's been a while. Right, like that was a very early playthrough on the channel, right? So I don't know. I think it deserves a second chance. Can I stretch Rogue Galaxy to Arceus levels? The bigger question is, will I? Again, I just want to remind everyone, so no one has any hard feelings. I'm gonna try these games, right? I'm gonna give them an honest attempt, right? So like Wasteland 3, I'm gonna give an honest attempt. If I like it, cool. If not, all right, nothing, you know, no hard feelings. Right, what are the other ones? Outer Wilds. How are you over here? Outer Wilds, Rogue Galaxy. Now, obviously, Rogue Galaxy has one very good thing going for it. What the fuck? That scared the shit out of me. Rogue Galaxy has one thing going for it, which apparently it's like an old school RPG. So, I mean, it's got that going for it. So, automatically, it's in a better position than some other games, I guess. Like, this game is just up my alley. It's like a very relaxing game, you know? I don't have to think... Oh, shit. Ow. I don't have to think too hard playing this game. I don't think it'll be as long as Arceus. Do you mean Arceus' base game? Because remember, I have extended Arceus long and far beyond... Can you shoot up? No. I have extended Arceus way far beyond what it was originally supposed to be. And that's by design. It's all story and side quests. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. The Arceus base game was how long? 7 streams? 20 hours, maybe? 30 hours? Right, to do everything? Like, once you get the shiny charm, you're done with Arceus. It's over. There's nothing else to do. So... I mean, that is basically the end of the game, pretty much. Dude, what are these? Where am I supposed to find acorn trees? This is so ridiculous. Just remember being also game before I got stuck. Well, hopefully it's not one of those games you could dead end yourself. I know that's a thing with like a lot of different games, is that it's possible for you to end up in a position where you can no longer beat the game. Usually that only happens in survival horror games, where you run out of resources and you can no longer kill a boss. That's actually really rare. That's why in some survival horror games you want to make multiple saves. Like some older Resident Evils and stuff, you want to have maybe a save or two. Because you might not, you know, nowadays what they do is they'll have, you know, ammo spawn in like a room or something, or they'll have it so that way the boss, if you don't do anything for, I think it was Silent Hill 1, I'm pretty sure. This is actually a really cool, like, piece of trivia. In Silent Hill 1, if you get to the end of the game but are unable to beat it because you do not have enough ammo, I believe if you have 0 ammo when you enter the boss room, the boss just kills itself and then you win the game. Just, it's like a fail safe for you if you get stuck. That way you're not like forced to replay the entire game. I don't think that happens in Silent Hill 2 and 3. I'm pretty sure Silent Hill 3, you could just get dead-ended and you're just fucked. Because that final boss in Silent Hill 3 is actually like really difficult. It's really difficult. God is actually one of the most difficult, is probably the most difficult boss in the whole franchise. Whereas, I lost my train of thought, but you get the idea. Yeah, no worries. We'll as long as there's no dead end, like, I'm gonna give it a full-on playthrough, or, you know, a full-on attempt. You know, obviously, you know me, if I really like it, which I probably will. Apparently, it comes highly recommended. Duke Darkwood on Twitch, you know, they were saying, like, oh, no, it's great. It's a great game. It's an underrated gem. So, yeah, we're going to play that then. Fuck it. It's in the same way we're going to play Tales of the Abyss, because that's the only Tales game I have not played for the channel yet. That and Legendia, and I mean, technically Vesperia, but, you know, I actually should have played Vesperia years ago. I'm lazy. I'm lazy and you know, I also got to be, like, mentally in the mood to do it, right? I know this sounds really weird, but, like, to make a playthrough, I got to be mentally there. If I'm not mentally there, it just feels wrong, you know? Okay, bro, what is this island? I'm never finding these. I need to find leaves, branches, like what the fuck is all this? Can you even look at it? Oh, well, in fairness, holy shit, never mind. I barely explored any of this. I thought I already looped around. Never mind. I barely explored any of this. Never mind. Oops. We have so much more to see. Let's keep going. My bad. Wasteland is RPG. That game can stretch, but not like Fallout 4. Think Fallout 3. Well, are we talking about speedrun Fallout 3, where you beat the game in like 5 minutes because you go to Smith Casey's? Well, not 5 minutes, but like in a very few hours. You just go right to Smith Casey's garage or some shit. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm aware of how they do it. I've seen Mitten Squad videos. I know exactly what he does. It's funny, too, because at the time I hadn't... Jesus, man, look at the thirst on this fuck. Nah, you deserve to die. At the time, I hadn't played Skyrim or Fallout 4, so I was only watching his Fallout 3 and New Vegas videos. I can't talk to this thing.
Hey. Go.
Dude, what is this? I don't even know what I got. I don't even think I got it. Oh, whatever. I was hoping I could pick it up and then place it down again, but clearly not. Man, like, what the... How do you interact with this? Can I interact with it? Oh. This is much easier just to do that. Hilarious. Now, can you really not loot it? No, I guess not. Hey, you can't loot hydrangeas. Interesting. And we have to find a chicken somewhere, too, which is the extra hilarious part. Anything about Wasteland games, I would tell a new player to start on 3, then play 2. Well, you can, but very hard. Honestly, I don't know. Like, for certain games, I just think it's easier just to give it an attempt. I don't know. I just don't know if I'll like them or not. Like, I know that there's some games that I say I would never like or I haven't really played, and then I end up liking them. But sometimes, like, the big games, I just don't really enjoy them. Like, ultimately, when I played Skyrim, I had fun. But, you know, it's a very basic game. It's very simple. You know, I feel like I'm in this Bethesda zone right now where I really want to play, like, open-world RPGs and just shitpost on stream about them. Why? Because they basically play themselves a little bit, and I can just relax and be lazy. Because I'm going to be honest with you. So here's the thing. Should I move my stream time to earlier in the day? Because I'm tired, man. So, like, it's not like it kills me to do it. But, like, if I get on at, like, 9 p.m., bro, I'm at 50% mental strength. Like, I'm tired, man. I know after this, you know, I'm gonna probably put on some house clothes. I guess I should go downstairs and get those packages. But you know, like, I just don't, you know, you just get that lazy gene in you, man. You just want to, I just had something to eat. I just kind of want to chill. But maybe I'll go downstairs, and then after that I'll come back and I'll just lay down. I'm not like sick or anything, I'm just tired. The main bad will brace you after the starting save. If you could kill him, the game is won. So it's like a game where you could beat the game super early because the main bad guy shows up. That's a little bit... See, what is a game that does that, actually? Where you could beat the main bad guy super early, and it's like an actual game. Not Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger on New Game Pluses, you could defeat the boss, the final boss, really, really early, and it gives you alternate endings. Because it's like, well, you didn't go through all the extra stuff, so certain parts of the timeline are kind of fucked a little bit. And that's like most of those endings, which is whatever. But, you know, no, that's cool. Again, it's so weird that, like, Chrono Trigger to Chrono Cross, it's cool that Chrono Cross got the remake and got the enhanced port and all that, but, like, it is a little... Wait, what? Oops, how do I look at the map? How do you look at the map? Oh my god, it's gigantic. Is this randomly generated? Maybe this is randomly generated. Yeah, I always thought it was weird. You play Chrono Trigger and it ties to Chrono Cross, which is unique. And I played Chrono Cross, and I think there's like one or two... Uh-oh, what the hell is this? This is a little spooky. It's obviously some kind of building.
Yay! Yep.
Nice. Who would have thought there's just random pumpkin seeds the whole time, just chilling out here. All you had to do was walk up and grab them. Mossy earth.
Yaha!
See, I'd like to get that unlimited wood. I think that would be really helpful. I mean, everyone knows you can tell the Leggett to go fuck himself in Fallout. I like when there's creative things like that. I wish there were more games like that. Actually, Viv, you want to know what I was looking at the other day? There was a Twitter thread. There's a Twitter account I follow. It's called Low Poly Depression. Basically, they post about video games and stuff. And basically, they were posting, like, what is your favorite video game over screen, right? And funnily enough, Fallout 1 and 2 is apparently a lot of people's favorites. Again, Fallout 1 and 2 are completely different DNA than 3 and 4 and New Vegas. Oh shit. Animal magnetism. Carefully sneak up behind an animal by pushing left stick, and you can stroke it, and it will follow you. So where was this cockadoodle-doo? Where the hell was it? Oh shit, there it is. There you go. Alright, we have the chicken. But yeah, yeah, a lot of people were saying Fallout. Actually, one of the ones that got posted was, if I were to comment on it, one of the ones that I actually kind of would put down, and that's Fallout, or not Fallout, I'm sorry, that's Eternal Darkness. Eternal Darkness is a very depressing game over screen. Eternal Darkness is such a crazy, unique game that will probably never be recreated. Like, I think that with a few tweaks to the magic system, that game would be so peak. And that's the sad part, is that, like, it's such a good idea that will never be perfected. And that makes me a little sad, because it's a very well done game made by very talented developers who never got to make a sequel. And that in and of itself is a little depressing, right? Like, clearly these dudes know how to make a good game, and they're not idiots. They're very smart. They made a very interesting, unique. It is the most unique game on the GameCube in a lot of aspects, because it's the only M-rated Nintendo game until Bayonetta, I'm pretty sure. And it's like one of the only like Nintendo licensed horror games. So that alone should count for something, you know? Brace is a Western term. Wasteland is Western like New Vegas, so... Oh, it's like to prepare... Oh, I know what you mean by brace. Okay. Yeah, like brace yourselves. Yeah, I know. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like slang for something, you know? Are the chickens coming? Builderdom's best are the 100 winning entries to a building contest. They're all made by builders just like you. Use them to inspire your own creations. Oh, this is cool. So it's like a library. There you go. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Is this chicken, like, dying or something? Yes. There you go. Malroth doesn't even need my help. That's the best part. No, get in there, buddy. Very nice. Okay. For a Twitter thread, the Wasteland ending 3 fucked up ending. Yeah, there's a lot of games that have, like, really fucked up endings. I think Dead Rising was on there, right? So, like, if you've ever played Dead Rising, you probably know, how, like, Dead Rising notoriously has, like, a bunch of fucked up endings. Which is actually kind of funny, all things considered. like I said, my first exposure to Dead Rising was I was at my local Barnes & Noble, and they used to have video game guides at Barnes & Noble. They probably still do, right? But, you know, they had video game guides, and I thought that was kind of cool, right? What the fuck? I don't even know. So basically, someone made, like, an indoor, like, unique area. I'm gonna enjoy the roof garden buffet. I give reservations. I don't think I could take stuff from it, can I? Apparently you can take stuff from this. This is really interesting. Oh. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? What is going on? I don't understand. I'm very confused. I don't even know where the chickens went. Yeah, sometimes I'll come across like some interesting designs and stuff. You know, that could be cool sometimes, right? Dude, I think the chickens died. Whatever. I think like an archer killed them or some shit. A pestilential nest? A what? Oh, it spawns ants. Dude, I need to find acorns. This is the worst, dude. I can't. I have no idea what I'm even looking for. Like, you can't even fill in half of this. There we go. Which one's my chicken? I think they're both my chicken. Oh, we're all here. Okay. I thought he died or something. Well, after a certain point, I'm just going to go back to base. I'm not going to sit around and try to find every little thing. I mean, it would be nice to have unlimited wood, obviously. You know, like, that goes without explaining. Like, it would be cool to have unlimited wood to do stuff with. But, like, I'm not going to lose my mind if I don't get it. Because, you know, the alternative is we stay here for, like, another hour while I try to find the one or two things. You can't even, like, zoom in the list, to my knowledge. Like, I'd like to zoom in the list, see if I have the items, and just put them in the ground, you know? I think for acorns, we will have to find them on a tree, because I don't think you could place an acorn on the ground. But yeah, Dead Rising had a bunch of really fucked up endings. I mean, most of the Dead Rising endings just boil down to you failed a key mission, or a character died. And the thing about Dead Rising that it does that a lot of games don't do is that if you fail a mission in Dead Rising, the game asks, would you like to reload, or like basically persist in this doomed state. So really what you're supposed to do with Dead Rising is when you play it, if you fuck up, technically you're not supposed to I mean, well, you can, right? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say you can't. But, like, if you really want to, you could just actually keep playing the game, get a game over when the time runs out, and then just start the game again with more stats. Now, it is possible to beat Dead Rising on your first playthrough without doing New Game Plus. And it's not even as hard as, I would say, like, Lightning Returns or something. But Dead Rising is definitely one of those games where it's meant to be played over and over and over multiple times. There's a game ending for you if you die in the first fight. I think my favorite kind of ending, and someone pointed this out, was like the ending where you're playing the game, and then you just say, I don't want to be a hero, I'm going home. And believe it or not, that's actually really funny. Golden Sun does that. There's a lot of games that do that, right? Like, if you don't do something right at the start of the game is like, oh, okay. And then you fail the mission, and then you know, it's like a horrible fate befalls the world or some shit. I always found those to be, like, really funny, by the way. I always thought those kind of game overs were funny. Like, oh, you don't want to save the world. Well, I guess everything's fucked because you're the chosen one, and you chose not to save the world, so we're all dead. Always fun. That's always funny to me. I don't know. It's one of those weird things where it's like, you know. You gotta love them. You gotta respect that there's games that actively let you make a dumb choice that would make no logical sense. Right? Like, who doesn't want to go on the hero's journey, right? Like, that doesn't make any sense. But, you know what? The game says, fuck it. I mean, you're allowed to make dumb decisions in life. So in this game, we'll allow you to make dumb decisions, too. You know, nothing wrong with that. Not everyone has the stones to be a hero. Some people can barely get out of bed in the morning. So, I guess maybe this world is just... Oh, fuck. I guess maybe this world is just doomed in this timeline. Totally possible. Alright, dude, what are these other items? Seriously. How do they not let you figure out what those items are? Because I could definitely find them, I just need to know what they are. Right? Builderpedia. Oh, there you go. You just pause the game and it's view info. Holy shit. Okay, I was like, dude, how the hell are they gonna have that and not let me see? Well, you can't select it. We're only missing... What the fuck is this? I don't even know. Like a failed crop? Like a dried up crop? Do we need... Is that a type of tree? Some kind of dirt? A leaf block we have. We need another... Oh, we need a root that's sticking out. Okay, well, here's one. And then we need leaf blocks. I really wish these baboons would go away. Yeah, I like when games have, like, little weird quirks like that, you know? I think the best part of Eternal Darkness is it's obviously, like, an homage to, like, Lovecraftian stuff and all that stuff as well, which is cool in and of itself. But I also think it just has, like, really interesting things about it. It's definitely that, like, niche game that I, like, you know, every gamer has a niche game that they stand, right? And that just happens to be mine. And I don't know why. Just, when I played it, I was like, dude, this game is terrible combat and, like, really bad magic. But, like, there's something really endearing about it. You know, like, they put so much love and care into it. It just felt so good. I don't know how to describe it. Like, when I was playing it, I was like, dude, I love this. I'm not saying they need to make it an action game. I'm just saying it would have been better maybe if they had not done a few of those things, you know? Alright.
Yep.
For me, that game is Okami. Yeah, and Okami is cool because it's like a Zelda game a little bit. And it's well aware that it's parodying Zelda. I mean, I could list I could list a dozen games that I think are, like, really unique, quirky, weird. You know, there's nothing really like it and stuff like that, but yeah. People don't like it. I don't see the point. No, it definitely leads into a sequel. I'm more surprised that it never happened, which is what's kind of fucking me up. Right? Like, I'm sure it did decently enough for a sequel. Like, it literally ends on, and then there was another adventure. I actually kind of liked it. It's very simplistic, though. The drawing obviously feels like a DS thing, which is why I'm sure that the sequel being on the DS was kind of cool. But yeah, I'm surprised that, like, a lot of these franchises just never went anywhere. Like, they didn't re-release, like, the DS version, you know, the DS sequel. on something, yeah, that got me fucked up. It's such a good idea. Just, you know, just a cheap little game they could throw out, maybe charge $40 for, right? Yeah, no, it sucks. Yeah, and the art style, obviously, the art style is just a W. Now, is it better than, say, Twilight Princess? Probably not, right? I think that Zelda still has that formula done well better, way better, right? But man, they understand what makes a game interesting. And I mean, you got to give them a lot of credit for that. That was pretty good. It's okay, but not okay. I mean, yeah, I didn't expect it to be okay, or that great. I'll be honest with you. But, you know, it's the not the thought that counts. But, you know, it's like, okay, well, we tried something. It worked. Maybe it didn't work. But what's important is that we tried it, right? Like, you know, I'm just surprised that game never got a sequel. In the same way that, you know, some of the Castlevania games never got sequels. Lord knows I am a huge fan of Soma. I think he has one of the coolest games in gaming history. And they just never made a sequel for him. It just never happened. Now that is depressing. They make one of the coolest changes to a classic series. And, like, obviously it's based off of Symphony of the Night. But it's just a shame that he never got, like, a full-on game to himself. And speaking of which, Symphony of the Night is another game that got put on that list. There's an animal over there? What the fuck is this? Well, we have 5 chickens. But I want to see, what do we do with this tiger? Knowing a fucking Dragon Quest game, it's a boss. Yeah, obviously. I'm just more surprised that no music plays this whole time. Sitting here in silence. They have no island exploration theme. Oh, this is gonna take a while. I'm not even getting any experience from this. This is kind of a waste, unless it drops like a rare material. I'm not gonna get anything from doing this. I mean, in a way of thinking about it, this game shares DNA with Chrono Trigger, because obviously it's the same art style as Toriyama. Which is kind of cool when you think about it. Like, so many games that are otherwise completely unrelated share DNA with each other. Blue Dragon, Dragon Quest, Chrono Trigger. I mean, that's the one thing I'll give it, is Toriyama's art is really cool. Even if I don't like how some of the characters look sometimes, it is just cool just to see, like, that unique, iconic style, you know, kind of play out, right? Oh shit, why'd I walk into that? Oh, no, you don't. No, die. Death. I'm telling you, crits are damaging in this game. But yeah, don't worry. There's a lot of games I played the sequel to and I felt like it just wasn't as lit. And then there's some games I played the sequel, I'm like, dude, this makes the entire first game like look completely different. And honestly, I kind of like that feeling, you know? I feel like when you have a sequel that like addresses a lot of the major complaints of the original, like that's what gaming should be all about, right? Like, I know some people are like, oh, we should just never have sequels. But sometimes I think like when you get to perfect it that second time, you get like actual like really good stuff. That's why I feel so strongly in favor of sequels, you know? Like, a lot of games are really good because they add sequels. I mean, you could argue that Final Fantasy got that on the 7th game. You know, if you really want to be a Final Fantasy VII stan, like, technically, it wasn't until the 4th, 6th, and 7th game they really hit that, like, narrative perfection. And I mean, that's not to say the previous games don't have narration. I mean, a lot of them just never made it to America. let's be fair now. A lot of these games just never made it to America. They did not localize them. And as I said then, it's kind of a shame that like Final Fantasy 3 was basically this unplayed game for the fucking longest until they released it on the DS. And I mean, like, it's cool they did, right? Like, it's led to a lot of other games, but it just sucks that like this really interesting, unique game basically didn't exist in the West for the longest. Let's go the other way, I guess. Yeah, you can't like look at the stuff on. Okay. So what is that? I don't know. I guess that's the top of a tree, right? That we're gonna need to touch. And then there's something else from a tree that we need to inspect as well, but I don't know what it is. And then we need to inspect like small trees, I guess is what it is. Small trees and like withered plants or something. And then some kind of dirt. I don't know what type of dirt that is. I guess I gotta look in my bag and see what it is, because I have no idea. A great saber cat statue. Okay. But yeah, Okami, actually, now that I think about it, Ash was another good one. Because I remember reading about it in Game Informer. This is like early Game Informers. And I was like, dude, why did I never play this? I bought it ages ago. It's so crazy. I was in my mind, I was like, why have I never played this? I bought it ages ago. It says a lot of things, though. So, like, someday someone is going to show up and be like, why have you never played, like, all the Splinter Cell games? And I'll be like, that's a good question, because I own all of them anyway. I was going to do a marathon of it, and I just never got around to it in the same way. Oh, here we go. Hummus. Hummus? Oh, my God. I'm not even hungry. But yeah, I was thinking to myself, like, well, what kind of game do I want to play, or, what kind of games do I want to play for the channel? And one of the ones I kept coming back to was, Splinter Cell. Any of those, like, PlayStation 3 collections. I literally purchased a whole bunch of games based around that. I was like, oh my God, this is a perfect thing for me to do, is to play PS3 games on the fucking PS3. There you go. It was like a no-brainer to me. I was like, oh shit, why did I not think of this sooner? That is a good question for another day. Same thing, Prince of Persia, the trilogy. But I own the Prince of Persia trilogy on GameCube anyway, so, Oh my God, another animal. There you go. You have a Congo line of chickens. Alright, I need to go back and figure out where I saw those big trees from. Because I actually need to get... I think you have to get to the top of them or something. Let's see. I don't remember where they were. Alright, well there's still a whole bunch of this place that we have not explored. I don't particularly feel like breaking this dude's house down for spare parts. Not because it's necessarily disrespectful, just because it seems like a lot of time. There was a time not too long ago where I was actually in a position to buy Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil in the long box, but I just didn't have the money. So I guess I wasn't in the position to buy it. I had it in my hand, or I was looking at it, and I was like, damn, dude, wouldn't it be cool to, like, own Resident Evil in the long box? Unfortunately, I could not buy it. And I think about, like, some of the games I was unable to purchase, even to this day, you know what I mean? Like, damn, it's kind of unfortunate that, like, a lot of those games, I just missed it. I just was unable to get them. So that's what video games are about, man. Sometimes it's just cool to just collect some shit. Alright, we are missing one of each, right? Or maybe two off of one of them, right? Yeah, we're missing, I guess, a part of a big tree and then a withered plant. And then that's it. It's not one of these, right? Oh no, here we go. This is the withered plant. Alright, so now we can get an infinite supply of dry grass. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but whatever. Yeah, so we definitely need wood. Absolutely. That's totally going to happen. So we need to find one of those big... Oh, here we go.
Yep. Yep.
Nope. I really wish I had, like, a big PS2 library. That's the thing about YouTube. I'll watch YouTube videos where dudes will show off their big collections, and I'm so fucking jealous of them, man. Especially like those, you know, like those 30, 40-year-olds who have like the wall of like old like PC games that you can't even find anymore. That in order to play them, you have to emulate them off of like DOSBox or whatever. Yeah, I'm jealous of that, man. Are you fucking kidding me? Imagine, you know, obviously people didn't just start collecting in 2003, right? Like, imagine, you know, you're just some random dude who just happens to inherit, like, his dad's collection or some shit. I don't know. It could be your mom's collection, too. And, you know, you just inherit it. You just do stuff with it. I'm very jealous of that. You just make a YouTube video showing off, like, 90% of it. I think about that sometimes. Like, what would it be like if, like, the majority of my family was, like, actually gamers? That would be really crazy. But, sadly, that is not the case. Alright. Is it something up? Yeah, I think it's this right here. There you go. Got it. Alright, technically we're done now. We can leave. Before we hardly started, we tampered with a bomb inside a car, which very soon exploded and spread our bits and pieces near and far. We didn't like this ending, so I hope you'll consider returning to the menu to reload. And what if you never do? I like a little bit of fourth wall breaking. I mean, that, like, I know we were talking about, like, RPGs the other day, but, like, Bravely Default is, like, the poster child for me now of wall breaking. I have an orc. Do we even need to tussle with him, honestly? Not really. I think we've seen everything that there is to see, right? Technically not, but there's no reason to stick around, so let's just leave. Well, it is an ending, yeah, in the most liberal sense of the word ending. The Explorer Shores are mystical lands that shift and change after every visit. If you left something behind, it won't be here when you come back. Oh, oops. Alright. Sure, let's just go. Like I said, I'm a little tired. I'm not going to dick around like that. Yeah, I know Nier does that too. Nier has like a lot of like one-off endings and stuff. I didn't really look into most of them. I just remember when I did the playthrough for Automata, I got one of them by accident. I messed up, but that's probably the easiest one to get. You fail one jump, and the game fails you, and it says, oh, well, things are fucked up. You lose. Game over. Yeah, apparently Nier is legitimately like 21 joke endings, because there's 5 endings for the main story. As well, be chicken, let's go and show Perry. Alright. A rumblings of another enormous one lurking out there in the open sea, same size as Furrowfield, give or take. Certain that as pirates hate body parts that come in pairs, that place is inhabited. Okay. Another island like Furrowfield sounds like it'll be the start of a whole new adventure. I can't wait to check it out. Give me a knees up when you're ready to set sail. I'm always anchored here, except when I'm not. Okay. What's that rumbling sound? It is. Perry's come to check if we found the fowl. I'm waiting for you to come back. Did you bring me a cute little chicken, did you? She's blaming adorable. Once that girl starts laying eggs, we want to eat no cabbages no more. By the way, did Brombeard tell you about that girt liquor of an island he's looking out for on the ocean? Well, I reckon I might know some about that. I remember hearing about this one place that were famous for mining metal right out of the ground. A long time ago, the people of Furrowfield used to trade with them folks, swapping veggies for metal and whatnot. till the children of Hargon may have put a stop to it. I ain't never seen no metal with me own peepers. I'd love to visit that island one day and see what the place is like. Generica, I nearly forgot. A letter came for you. I may look like a sea slug a bit, but I keep myself busy every day exploring the local waters. Brought that letter back with me on my last bon voyage. Everyone thinking you'd rather stay holed up in your ship than exchange a single word with a landlubber. You're actually a word exchanger extraordinaire. Well, Generica, the captain went to a lot of trouble to deliver that letter. Is it the same letter I just read from Saffron? Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. Time to run back over. Did anything else even happen in gaming? I don't really think so. I think the GTA 6 trailer is like the biggest thing. Now, I'll be real with you. It's just a trailer. They didn't really show you much. They just show the protagonists. It's Vice City. I mean, that's really it. Like, not to shit on it or anything, but they didn't really show anything for you to like really gravitate on. So I'm not like torn up about it. I'm very wary of it, as I am a lot of games lately. So, I mean, I hope it's good, right? Oh my god. Could you not? Either way, we finished clearing the dirt out of the way. Now the water can run all the way to the pond just like we planned. Alright, the canal is complete. Let's run along and find Lulu. She's desperate to speak with you. Man, I could see how someone who either really likes, you know, Minecraft or really likes Dragon Quest or really just likes, you know, building in games would sit around and play this game for like 500 hours. That must be insane. Just get the story out the way, start building. As you can see, we cleared a path for the river while you two were off adventuring. All we need now is some water. Generica, just the gentleman I was looking for. And good tidings. Upon further inspection of the intriguing area I mentioned, I stumbled upon a way to make our river even more impressive. However, I'll only reveal my ingenious plan once your Little Lake project is complete. It's almost time to pour the final piece of the puzzle into place. Huh. Okay, and what about you? And some fine fields. Thanks to you placed that worm food. I'd never done it without you. Thank you so much. Everything's much nicer now. We have some green grass to roll around in. We could crack on with making a forest next. When you get a break from the old river, give me a shout. Alright, so we should have talked with him about that before. I just didn't. Right now I've been rather busy. These are for you. Woody goodies. Okay, stick that grub in the ground. Let's get woodworking. We should legit name the wood after me or Lillian, or both of us. We could call it the Brilliant Forest. Pop that goodie down, I'll munch away and turn the surrounding area into a girtlish forest. Don't go placing on no hard rocks. You hear? There ain't no one that can turn that stuff into soil. Alright, we'll get 5 tiles of forest on your map. Okay, time for watery magic. I'm just hoping we could raise the level cap and maybe get some, like, better equipment. Like, I know it's, you know, it's probably the next area, but it's been a while, you know, like... Bitch. There you go, eggs. There you go. We're gonna need a lot of water here as well. I guess it's just supposed to end here. I don't think we're expanding this any further. I think this is it. Right, not only do we have a long and winding river, but a lovely pond too. I mean, let's at least finish the pond, right? Like, what the hell? Yeah, I like this system way better than the Minecraft one, for sure. Like, the water just... Oh, we got music! Fucking finally, dude. You ever play a game and there's no music and it's just spooky? And it's not even meant to be like a scary game, she's not even breathing. Alright. This place was once a barren, bad land without a drop of water in sight, but just look at the place now. Seeing all that stunning scenery leaves me practically breathless. Isn't nature wonderful? You know what the best thing about it is? We built it together. Save your tears for later, Perry. We're far from finished. I'll have you know, I have a monumental plan to transform this tiny trickle into a tumultuous torrent. Alright. I've been about this plan for ages. It's high time you put your money where your mouth is. High is the the operative word. Come one, come all to the top of the cliff. Alright. Lead on. And after this, we'll plant the trees. And that's probably all. That'll probably be where I stop. I don't know. We'll see. Hello, Crispy. Welcome. What? Why did you climb up here? Dude. What is this dude doing? Oh, man. Dude, just think about how nice it is to just... The invention of the mattress truly changed everything about humanity. I guess I should go downstairs. Fuck. I really don't want to. Oh, okay, I see. There's another one that we can drag this down to. You see the remains of a riverbed. I used the stream once flowed here once upon a time, right all the way to the pond at the base of these bluffs. We can recreate the river of old. This scenery will become an order of magnitude more magnificent. You see how the riverbed snakes its way downhill between the rocks? This is where our second river shall run. The others will show you where the water must be poured. Okay. Maybe start house? What do you mean? Like building a house here? You certainly don't mean the show house, right? I watched that ages ago. That is probably still one of my favorite TV shows. I know I never really talked too much about it, but I think House really is one of my favorite TV shows. Like, even though I think it doesn't end very well, I think, like, the last season's really fucked. Like, not just from a story standpoint, but because, you know, Cuddy leaves to go be on Real Housewives of Jersey. Like, I can't hate her for it, right? Like, it's a business opportunity. And I mean, 7 years of the same show would probably drive anyone insane. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't even do the same stuff on this channel I did 7 years ago. But, you know, like, I do feel kind of, it is unfortunate that, like, it just ends in a very weird way. House is amazing. Oh, House is absolutely hilarious. And the best part is it's such a good, like, pinpoint era of mid-2000s, mid to late 2000s American culture. You could not have House today. After 2016, there's no way that they could have a House on TV like they did before. No fucking way. It was way too spicy, way too crazy. House is an asshole, but that's why he's an interesting character. He's funny. Hugh Laurie sold that character from episode 1 to the last episode. He's the best part of the show. It just is what it is. Anyway. River flows swift and true once more. Hang on, we seem to encounter a little hitch. Alright, we need to get 300 so we can go to that next island. Thanks to you and your magical pot, the river has been restored to its former glory. But Bonanza, haven't you noticed? Alright, we'll just make a tunnel. Honestly, House was the TV show I liked from that era. I think the next show I really liked from that, well, after that era, was Mr. Robot. I thought Mr. Robot was such a fucking good TV show, and it really is good. We're excavation experts. Okay. I heard ominous gurgling noises coming from within the rock. It could signal danger. Alright, Malroth, it's killing time. Something very dangerous might be about to happen, so who better lead the way but you? Generico's gonna need, dig a tunnel, but he needs your help. Alright. Break through the earth and link this river to the lake below. Oops. Alright, anyway. There you go. Ah! I discovered the source of those sinister gurgling noises. There was water trapped within the earth. Well, that puts my mind at ease. I fear we may encounter monsters, silly me, and proceed with the excavation at your leisure. There we go. Never heard of it? Oh, you absolutely should watch it. It's really good. 4 seasons, well done, well executed, well acted. One of the few TV shows I genuinely liked that was like a serious show and not like a comedy. And there's very little TV I watch that I really enjoy. Like I was talking about a while ago, like how I was watching Man-Seeking Woman because FX just randomly had an ad for it one day. And, I mean, that ended. Unfortunately, like with all good things, it ended in, I won't say a shitty fashion. It was just very unfortunate. I like that Eric Andre was on it. I think that was really one of the cool parts about it. It reminded me of like watching like old school like web shows, I guess, for lack of a better way of saying it. It was alright. And now we're in the dark era where everything is just not interesting to me, so I don't watch it. That's very unfortunate, though. There you go. Get ourselves a very own waterfall. Rivers have reunited. It feels so good. Want to see these falls in all their glory? Let's sit and enjoy the view with the others. I mean, I guess that's why they didn't let you take items with you. Because imagine if you did a little bit of exploring or something like that. You could just take normal soil with you all the way out and around to Furrowfield. And just bypass like 90% of the plot of Furrowfield by having good soil from like the jump. Right? It would ruin the flow of the whole like purifying, finding Wrigley sort of thing. So I understand why they don't let you take items with you from other islands. Because it would just be too easy. It would just it would just be like, alright, well, I already have like 100 soil, so fuck it. So, you know what it is. Yeah, no problem, I'll see you later. Very nice. Okay. Well. Right, that should be good enough. I mean, to be fair, the water level isn't very even. I guess it's not like Minecraft where you can even out the water. Yeah, I guess because there's falls right there, you can't even out the water, really. Oh well. The waterways have really blown my expectations out of the water. I'm sensing a strange aura, and it's moving sideways. Over there! It's a crab. Now they fall down from the sky. This is ridiculous. Demand steamed crab claws for my supper. You know, that's the thing about, like, crabs and lobsters. I feel like they're really expensive and there's just not enough meat on them. You know, like, it's tasty, don't get me wrong. It's good. But it's like, how much can you really season it? It's inside the shell, right? And also, it's just, like, a lot of... I feel like it's overrated, you know? I don't know. I feel like it's a little overrated, maybe. Sorry, a mob of monsters appeared on the other side. What the fuck? Okay, that was random, I guess. They're right over this hill. Just taking care of those pesky crustaceans. I don't want to put them in such a crabby mood. Don't look at me like that. It was a joke, alright? So weren't my best. Maybe I was clutching at claws if I thought it was funny. Well, in more important matters, there are a lot of wild monsters here, aren't there? Slimes, iron ants, mollusks. You're not soon to be affiliated with the children of Hargon, yet they pose a threat nonetheless. We must remain vigilant. Luckily, we have Malroth to protect us. Without you, we would be crab food quite literally. You may not be a born builder, but your martial prowess is beyond reproach. Me protect you? I don't think so. I don't look out for my friends. I don't make friends with bearded bumpkins. Let's not fight, you two. Let's get back to admiring our amazing river. It's so beautiful. Never done without you and your magic pot. And my expert guidance, of course. Thanks to my thorough investigation, we know not one mighty river, but two. Maybe it was that cabbage-encrusted soup strainer of yours, but at first I was a little more than wary of you at first, Bonanza. Perhaps you're not so bad after all. Alright, I'm definitely no, I'm tired. As a start, seeing all this water around makes me want to build some new fields and farmhouses to make use of it. I know you can take care of that. The crown builder of Lulutopia, a nature maker. Alright, dude, are these monsters attacking us? Like, what is going on here? I know the game's paused, but like, holy shit, like, why they spawned a random dude just out of nowhere. Alright, make a river complete. Alright, so all that's left is the forest, basically. It's a mini medal. Alright. You've done a wonderful job building the river, but we're still not out of the woods with the woods. Alright. Yeah, what the hell is this? Just ants? I wonder why they spawn. I wonder what they're even going for. I think they're really glitched. I think they're trying to go for one person in particular, and they weren't over here, so it was an easy KO. A couple of them managed to actually make it over there, but they should be mopped up. I don't know. Oh, man. Where are they going? What the fuck is going on here? Why are they running? Oh, they're after the chicken. That's what it is. Yeah, they're after the chicken for some reason. And they're gonna chase it all the way across the map, if you can believe this. That was definitely something random, to say the least. Alright, so does it matter where I put the Wrigley, the Woody Goodies? Hopefully not, because I want to be lazy. I don't want to put... Yeah, let's put them over here. Yeah, let's have a forest or something leading up to... I don't know. We'll put it, like, over here somewhere. Is a tree just randomly... What? You piece of shit. Alright, goody goody. In War Thunder, you could decorate decals in your tank. One of mine is in the mood, but how the paint is, it looks like an H. In the hood? Why would you want in the hood? Like I said, back in the day with Modern Warfare 2, don't ask people what they thought NBK was. Or maybe do, and see how hilarious it was. We did not think... We were all wrong about that shit. No one was right about NBK. And if you know, you know, and if you don't, you just didn't play the original Modern Warfare 2. That shit was pretty funny, though. Not even gonna lie. And where did I leave that crafting table? Here it is. Alright. Woody goodies. Another thing that kind of fucks me up is I'll have some crazy ass dreams, man. And then in true fashion, you don't remember them as soon as they're done. Even if they're good dreams. Oh, I should have collected that. This guy is gonna finish making the forest before I'm ready. Hold on. Ah. Alright, so there's meadow tiles and then forest tiles. Alright. When one of your woodworking skills goes wild, be straight up famous. Alright. So this is wondrous wood. Yeah, I did not put some of them over there. Oops. So this place looks like ass, bro. Good thing I don't really care about fully redesigning this island. I would long since be dead before then. Like, this would take hours, man. Alright, anyway. Alright. With the forest painted, we could cross another target off the tablet. My dream of living in a beautiful village deep in the center of a forest may very well come true now. We can even use this earth to grow crops. Remember how to do that, don't you? Let me refresh your memory. Simply place a scarecrow where you want us to plow and we'll start hoeing. If you don't want to plow up your lovely mountain, feel free to prop down more food for Wiggly and make more farmable soil. As the fields are nicely furrowed, all you need to do is plant a few seeds, wait, and presto. Succulent veggies for us all. It's an excellent idea. I was a little worried that Lulutopia might be hit by famine, but a few fields would solve that problem. Once things have calmed down a little with tablet targets, will you make a village for us? I mean, we are kind of done with it. Soil here was in the right state before, and we worked together to bring a splash of green to the island. Alright. A lot of catching up to do if we want to make this place as green as furrow field, so we better get cracking. Dude, I get some wild-ass dreams I forget my meds. With ODD, my meds are lung meds? Lung meds make you dream more? Oh, it's odd. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. That's something. I don't know. I used to think that, like, having ibuprofen in me when I would go to bed made me dream weirdly. But I kind of liked it because I would get, like, very colorful, memorable dreams. Could just be coincidence. I have nothing to back that up. I just remember going to bed with a headache sometimes and just taking a little bit of ibuprofen just to actually be able to focus on sleeping, which is ironic because you aren't supposed to focus on sleeping. I just kind of eventually pass out. What time is it, by the way? I'm gonna get out of here. Alright. We'll save here. Not to immediately talk and, you know, dumpster ditch, but, you know, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. Whew! It's crazy how that works out. Alright. Thanks, Ash. Thanks, Viv. Thanks, Crispy, for showing up. Hopefully on Friday we could, like, kind of burrow through the rest of this. If Dark Prince shows up, maybe I'll stream it. I guess I'll see. Like, sit up in bed and say, what the fuck was that? That's the best one. Or the ones that are, like, really, like, tearjerkers. And you're just like, damn, all that was a dream? Like, motherfuckers really, your brain will really make you think like you lived an entirely separate life that was awesome and fun, and all the people you like are around still. And then you'll just wake up, and your brain will be like, well, that sucks. Back to doing what you were already doing, bitch. It's kind of rough out there. Anyway, I'm going to go chill. We did get, what, like 2 hours done, basically, so that's pretty good. And, yeah, very nice. Thank you, Viv. I'll see you next time. Crispy will see you tomorrow. Ash will see you tomorrow. And I'm going to be out. I'm going to go relax and just chill. I'm going to go get this shit, I guess. Fuck me, man. All right.